You think when you thinking,
When you see a God, like, all right, we look at God.
like,
The word God is just a title. That's
yeah,
like saying Pharaoh. That's like saying it was a nigga walking around his house like, what's your name? I'm God. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Just like that, I'm God, the
God,
authority.
yeah.
Bow down to authority, I get murked by my followers. Like that's what that was
That's
really about, cuz. And then
it.
the religions, and it was wars behind this
Yeah,
shit, and now you see the friendlier side of religions.
yeah.
But these religions are
Really, like
warriors and conquerors, and
conquer.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was a
yeah,
religion was a gang back then. Religion was a society, a secret society, things like that. It looked open to the outside, but then back in the back rooms, just like nowadays YouTube. That's I made a mistake. I was so friendly on YouTube, and it's
yeah.
like I ain't know nothing about no back chats. I've never been in nobody's back chat. Nobody can screenshot me a message that I was in a back chat. It's some shit that everybody know each other on YouTube. So I'm fucking with different people,
Oh, that they
and
okay.
they all know each other, and it's just like, damn, y'all playing mind games, or you know what
Oh,
I'm saying, on some
yeah.
weird shit or what?
Nah,
Kareem
yeah.
Kareem Muhammad, yo, what up, Indigenous Realist? Peace,
They
peace,
tripping.
Akia. How are you? Look, we in here talking about various different topics, and
My God.
shit, some mind blowing
Some
shit.
mind blowing shit, man. Niggas just want to know what's going
I had
on
to
with it.
put I had to put a shirt on, man. They keep flagging me. You know the light on it? Oh, right here.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I had to put a shirt on. They keep flagging me.
They,
Make sure y'all hit the like button as you come in.
no, they don't want to
But
hear the
but
real.
right before they flagged me this last time, I said President Trump and I said Bill Gates are cyborgs, and they have time traveling devices in them. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And they had to build through technology, and they had to build through technology to tap into that. And I think that same technology is in everybody. You
yeah.
get what I'm saying? And we're
That
steady
goes for
dying and being reborn, dying and reborn as soon as like our numbers up, like Ready Player One.
that goes for everybody high and up. Meaning the Oprah Winfrey's, the even the Dr. Fields, the
Yeah, these
everybody
people, yeah.
that's like this and got they tight and they up there.
Yeah.
They like from the future.
And I was speaking on religions, how religions are, it starts off them, those people, warriors, those people, it was just like a modern day gang. You know what I'm saying? Gangs were like a rebellion to religion, but still a form and a sense of spiritualism and ancient um, companionship and shit like that. Um,
It's crazy.
if I had a laptop, I could stream. It'll stream straight to my whatchamacallit. They shut my stream down like too many times. YouTube, stop shutting my stream down.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh yeah, it's cloudy.
Yeah. It's Kim. It's King. What you call it? It's Kimmy. It's Kimmy outside.
I
It's
wonder who I wonder who keep reporting my videos.
we got some trails in the sky.
Y'all the broth. No, I never heard of that. I don't know what y'all the broth is. Drop some
Hmm.
drop a line or two about it.
Some Yada bro. Is that the third to another country?
I don't know what the hell.
But
But that's crazy. Like people are, and then certain people they find it out too soon. Like certain entertainers and certain
yeah,
people that still live in like different lives, like
yeah,
let's just say they enjoy rural type lives, like to be out of the city limits. You get what I'm saying? Like
yeah. They been here before, man. A conscious
it's that
ain't
old wise person that's living older than everybody, and
nothing.
yet they ain't seeking money, they ain't seeking nothing. They just trying to stay out the way and just give as much information, like as much
Possible.
jewels as they can while they can until they get noticed, and then there's a certain unit
Mm.
to catch these people, and sooner or later
Mm.
these same said people are gonna be up in the sky, and that's why they created that fifth branch of the military, the
They got a
space branch.
space.
Yeah.
I know. I seen that. I seen that, boy. I be watching. I'm telling you.
I can't see.
I'm like, oh my god, like a space branch for real.
Yeah.
Man, when I was little, and I was and I was in school. I know I know y'all is like around 80, like born in 85. Y'all seen the history books or the social studies
Right.
class, right?
Right.
Books with, and they had spaceships and Mars,
Yeah.
and they had what, like buildings and stuff,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Like a
plantation, like a
civilization. Yeah.
civilization on
Yeah.
there, like
And
that was way
they
back.
changed. They changed the school books. They changed the school books,
Exactly.
cuz they
Oh,
changed the school
I
books.
know.
On Crip they
Cause
did
I was
that.
like, no, I ain't
Movies.
never seen
Cause they
that.
didn't change movies, they didn't change shows, they didn't change
That's,
characters, books, they didn't change books, bro.
man, I
And they
thought I
didn't
was the
change
only
their
one seeing
Bible.
that. I
They changed their
swear.
Bible.
Yeah, they even changed the Bible.
Cause they be switching
Come
shit.
on, man. Say,
Cause they trying to they slowly
talk
but
to him.
surely been refining culture as they see fit. You know what I'm saying? They're new rulers here, and now the youngest ruler, I mean the newest ruler, he wants to reign supreme.
Why so
You
many
know what I'm
movies in
saying?
the world about us dying? Like,
Or a big something happened,
the world end
and then people living like a certain like
a type
hunter
of way.
gatherer scavenger
And I
type
ain't just
life.
talking about walking. Well, you can throw that in there, some zombie
The
crazy crap.
100 where people are up above the
What you
world
just
and
said, the game,
yeah, Hunger
the
Games.
Hunger Game.
Cause
Oh,
think
come
about
on
it.
now.
Look, think about it. If the 100, did you ever see that show?
No, I seen 300.
No, there's a show, a series, a badass series
See 300.
named The 100,
The
and
100.
on that show, there was a big nuclear war, and certain people who had certain jobs and certain intelligence levels and
Only
things like
survive.
that, and certain what's these jobs they call them, essential jobs, but essential jobs in this show is like top flight, high level
Us.
FBI type and all that type,
On
smart
that
kids,
show, on
but
that show.
human like regular people, because
Yeah,
look, they've been keeping records of your birth, your genetics, your abilities, your
everything.
whole life. Your whole life is down
Yeah,
on paper and inside
yeah,
a computer, and them
yeah.
algorithms is gonna pick certain amount of people to get on a ship and go orbit for a long amount of time,
Yeah.
and supposedly there's already plants and shit up there, like everything
That's what I'm
needed to
saying.
sustain
Just
life is
for
up
us.
there, and they're all ringed around. So something is happening. They're like low on air.
You
They've been
know
up
what?
here some thousands,
You
I
know
mean,
what
no,
movie that is?
hundreds of years, right?
Avatar.
It's just like Avatar, but no, look, these people seeing 100 kids down,
Yeah, that's
a hundred
crazy.
kids down.
Huh?
They got in trouble, and they like, since y'all motherfuckers violated rules that is punishable by death, they got rules and shit
Yeah.
that they've been following for years, 89, 100 years, and so
Shit.
they they dropped these 100 kids down
Damn.
and shit. It's survival of the fittest type shit. Hunter gatherer,
That's how you come in with Hunger
niggas
Games.
trying to form gangs.
Gangs
It's
and shit.
100 people. Look, they drop them down, boom,
Mm.
and
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
yeah. And
Yeah.
when they drop them
Damn.
down, they find out they're supposed to send the report back up to the ships and tell them that it's all clear, and
Yeah.
they're gonna be cleared from they not gonna be cleared. They're gonna have to stay locked up when everybody else get down. Y'all getting
Yeah,
locked back,
yeah,
locked
it's gonna
up.
light back up.
Man, them niggas say, everybody give me a band. When you clip the band, they turn them dead. It makes them look like they dead on the computer
On the
thing.
computer screen. It's
Man,
a
so niggas like, nigga, y'all gonna take that bitch off or we gonna kill you, because we finna have them think that Earth ain't hospital, so they don't come down.
come down, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They saying like,
Yeah.
nigga, it's 100. We can rule this
And that's
bitch.
a
Y'all
show?
tripping?
That's
Yeah, badass show. I binge watched all
a
that
movie
shit.
or a
A
series?
series.
See, look at that shit. They making
I'm
it a
telling you,
series
it's
to make
been,
sure
yeah,
you
I've been
watching. To
watched
make
that.
sure, no, I'm saying like how
Yeah.
they feed you into shit
No, that's what I'm
too, though.
saying.
Like, you
That shit
know,
crazy.
they feed us into movies, and you know, we love movies, we love shows,
Yeah.
uh, we love drama. Who so smart in their head
Right.
that can make, talking about your boy JS, that
Hmm.
can make a show about off of your dirty trash or
Because
your
no, that's entertaining to who? White America, who can't experience this stuff and need entertainment,
to,
something funny. And it's putting out an image
come
back
on,
then in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Now
that we're
he's
better.
judged. Now
Yeah, we're
he's judged
judging.
Jerry.
Yeah.
You seen it?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
hear Judge. I was like, what the fuck? What Judge Jerry? Oh, excuse my language. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Don't
Mm.
smack that. Don't smack us off. Sorry.
Mm.
But for real though, like, did you see that Judge Jerry? Oh,
Yeah.
what? Come on now. He's flipping sides. And what
Yeah.
you call took his spot is the bald head boy. But
Yeah.
he's an alcoholic.
Steve Wilkos.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Him.
Always throwing shit. He better
Mm-hmm.
not get me up there and throw shit.
Come on now. What's up with that guy? These people are so smart though, is what the back to the point is like these people that I say that's high up that
The elite.
entrepreneurs,
The
the
elite.
elites. I call entrepreneurs elites because if you can make a fucking, excuse my language again, a trillion $1 million like business, and you just gibber gabbing like the
It's
guy.
called the gift of
I
gab.
would thank you.
It's called the gift of gab. You know what I'm saying? And
Tell
some
me,
people
brother.
have it. And it's what you use it for and how you use it and how you cultivate that. And that's all that's about.
That's that
Like,
future nigga giving it to you.
yeah. And you look at it, look, there's occupations. Look,
I see.
there's two economical systems in America, cuz at all times. There's two economical systems. Watch it. There's
What
a
the?
US.
Oh, they said lower and
There's
higher.
a United States of America. That's a corporation. There's their economical system, their monetary system, and everything. Then you have the indigenous original trade and barter system that has always existed. And what are our jobs? Well, hell, you had trappers. They used to trap. They come from lines where they used to trap fur. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People don't want fur no more. You got everybody rocking leather. You killing all the longhorns and shit like that,
Yeah.
pumping all these hormones inside the animals, trying to make them produce and shit.
Yeah.
So y'all and took apart a big part of our culture and got us wearing it, whatever y'all want us to wear. Y'all got little
Yeah.
sheeps wearing
I
cotton
see what you're
when
saying.
we were originally wearing, you know what
You
I'm
know what
saying?
I'm
Shit,
saying?
we,
Fur.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you got a trade and barter system all around the world, and there was different. You've had assassins, you've had just skid row where people just don't do anything. You had the
Basically,
sewing class.
you
Look,
stop rocking FUBU and start rocking Gucci.
now
God
look, I'm
damn.
talking about back in the
Oh
gap.
my
Like, look,
God.
they ain't even.
They crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
They start rocking FUBU. They stopped rocking the FUBU for you. It was for you because it was the stuff. It was the culture
yeah.
by us.
But they can bring Tommy Hilfiger back.
Exactly.
But y'all ain't brought football back.
What's
Like,
the, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
crazy.
That's the whole point I'm saying. I'm like, what? Come on now.
And now we're at a point in time where, cause it's 2020, nigga, the sun is closer and hotter than it's ever been, and that's why they shut that flat Earth stuff down. Cause the sun is closer and
Yeah.
hotter than it's ever been, and it's
Yeah.
right above our heads. And they're shooting these chemicals in the air trying to block the sun. And Bill Gates said that a few years ago. He said, "I spent all my money learning how to block the sun." And it was all over in magazines and everything. He was saying Bill Gates wants to block the sun. Look, let me see. Can
What
I
the
see an
hell?
article on
Like,
that? Huh?
oh my God, honey, I'm like Bill Gates want to block the sun.
Cuz won't block the sun.
Damn. Nah, that ain't even right. How you gonna block the sun, man? I mean, I understand, like, why? So, the what you call them? The European people wanna live in the dark. They like the dark because they
These
don't
people
like
like
that
the
sun.
dark. They don't like the sun.
They
They
don't like
can't
that
eat it
sun.
because they can't deal with
They
it.
don't got that what
Melanin.
yeah, in the skin. Yup. That's crazy. Really vampires. Like how what is a vampire? Like you know what I'm saying? Like all these movies to kill yourself, all this stuff to just like,
Look.
you know, like I don't want to see the world ending. I see the water and everything going all over the world.
What the heck?
That's crazy.
It wasn't even in English.
See? They screwing with us again, I'm telling you. Probably looking at you through the phone, talking about you ain't finna pop that up.
I'm a key that goes in the Trump lock, the brain and the testicles. So that's why they're like, don't let Jones or anybody else
We can't get there now.
It's a holograph. Damn, thank you for getting me back on what the hell the stream was supposed to be about.
Yeah.
Cause this shit is a hologram. All right, check this out.
Oh yeah, that's
Watch
what it
this,
was.
cuz.
Cause they said they
I'm
seen.
finna tell you what the constellations is. It's gonna fuck your head up. All right, but first we gotta say this. You know, originally the maps were flat, right?
Yeah.
That's a map. You roll that bitch up, have it in your backpack. Even Dora the Explorer teaches you that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even Dora the Explorer teaches you that shit.
Yeah.
And when you on that map, oh, what did I say? Okay, it's a flat map. When you were in school, did they even have globes when you were in elementary?
When I was in
Was there a
elementary,
globe sitting on the desk?
nah.
Middle school? No.
Nah, it didn't
It
happen.
came around when you got into high school.
It didn't came, yeah.
When I was in
Yeah.
elementary.
Yeah.
When you was in
Yeah.
high school.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? And originally the teacher didn't use it. She just said it there. Because
my
kids just
mama.
gonna see it.
Yeah,
And then on the bottom it tells you not an actual use for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is just a
like a
ball
it
globe.
used to be
A proposition, like someone saying like maybe this is what the world looked like.
Yeah.
Or easy way to just spin. It was just something to just spin.
I used to think it was just like what you get
a
like
prop.
no, like what you get from when you go to like a zoo.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
thought it was
like
just
a little trophy
a
type
trophy
thing.
thing, and I just thought it was had little thing. I never knew.
We talk about the globe. We thought it was a
we
trophy
talking about
like
the globe,
thing.
and I'm talking about I never ever looked at it to probably when I was like
Now
I looked
check
at from
this out.
14 to 19
On some real
I'm like,
intellectual
oh
shit.
wait a minute, this
You know,
not,
you just exposed it right there. You said it. You thought it was a what?
I thought it was
Trophy.
a trophy.
Cause look, it is. That means this is everything we've conquered right now.
Like,
It's secured. We've secured it. We're talking
okay.
about the whole world. There was already a 50-year plan or something, some kind of a 33-year plan or something.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, the globe is a trophy. The globe is a trophy, and when they snatch this trophy, that's why they call this the new world, because it's a new world they gotta conquer. When they're showing you political differences between different countries, it's all just a show. Because it's propaganda, because this is the revitalization of the Roman Empire. It has now conquered everything. They got overpopulated over there in Rome, and that's why I say the sun is giving us a chance to have to bring a part of new world order for ourselves also. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always been two different sides of economics. There's always been a American side. There's been a American side, which is black culture, which is Hispanic culture, which is lower class white culture. You know what I'm saying? Because you know you got upper class whites and you got lower class whites. So that culture has always been two separate. You know what I'm saying? Because we got all the spending power, and yet we spend it with y'all corporations, but we don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Anytime everybody can just say, I don't want nothing. I don't want to go buy nothing today. If the whole America says, I don't want to buy anything today,
it's gonna shut the whole world down. It's gonna be an economical effect on they ass.
If we get if there was 1 million black people that said, I'm not gonna buy anything for a month, what would it do?
Man, you know how many businesses lose money?
So look,
they be barely up. They won't even be
remember
open.
what happened. Out of all the businesses that shut down, out of all the millions of jobs that have been lost during this situation, there's only 40% of those jobs will never come back again.
Yeah, that's it there.
40% of no, I'm gonna keep coming. I'm gonna keep going.
Did the podcast put it on there?
From now on, members only chat. Let me see. Member and super chat. Yeah. Cause people messages got people striking it too. Let me see. We be back on there. What was we talking about? Yeah, that's true. So anyway, 40% of those jobs will never be back. And damn, they really pissing me off. They steady flagging my video.
Half of the medical workers is finna get laid for lose their job forever. The new bill from Pelosi got nothing but immigrants and foreigners coming over to the United States. If the bill get passed, Hero Act, that's our, you know what?
But look, he's not gonna relinquish America. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
Nah,
America is
too great.
a great white hope,
A great
and
white
that's why I
hope.
was saying, like, when they're showing you shit,
Yeah, why is
if
it a
if,
great
if there's
white hope?
really a beef, that's because the bloodline is off in China, and I want to do some research into different blood stuff of these rulers,
So,
and because think about it, it may be somebody with more black, or no, I want to say black, more like
well, mix.
Aboriginal blood in them. Not saying Aboriginal from America, but Aboriginal from somewhere. All Aboriginal means a dark skinned people that's from the land. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Anytime you come to a land and find dark skinned
they
people,
mostly from the land.
they're Aboriginals, and that's why when they came to America and seen copper colored people, they knew we were Aboriginals, but instead they lied to us, tell us that we're from Africa,
Yeah,
and we came over. They're trying to make it look like nobody was here except
yeah.
a few Native Americans, and we got them hushed up at a reservation. So y'all don't need to talk to them.
I don't see how they even got to
Y'all
even
y'all
name
wasn't here.
us.
Y'all wasn't here. There was no dark skinned people here. There was no Aboriginals here.
The messed up
But
part
there's
about
there's Aboriginals on the pictures, and the
yeah,
Mayans and the Incas and the Aztecs. Yeah,
how they get to name us? Like, well, did we like? I just want to know, did we fight back?
the Olmecs. Have you seen the Olmec hit?
Uh,
Look,
like I
you should
mean,
look at
when
Olmec
before
hit.
slavery
What?
had happened,
They killed off all the elders. Do you get what I'm
I
saying?
never heard that part.
Cause they
That's
killed off all the elders. Look, they tell us that there was a mass slavery thing that happened, right? We built on this before. There was some mass slavery thing happening. People were dying by the millions on the way here from Africa. That's bullshit. We don't look nothing like them. We don't have the same genetics as them. And our
yeah,
grandmothers and our great grandmothers and shit tell us we're from here.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We got papers and shit saying
yeah.
that we from here.
But I'm saying though,
But look,
the people.
they kill off all the elders. If you got nothing but the children, think about it. We used to have 20 something children back in the gap. Because they took all these kids and put them in them boarding schools, bro. And these are our grandmothers and great
You ain't
grandmothers and
lying.
parents.
You
Like
ain't
they
lying.
put them
A
in this
lot of
boarding
them,
school and start teaching them this fake history. Like
and
this is what
yeah,
happened. This is what
and a
happened.
lot of them
They
took
put an
our
extra
kids.
500 years on history. They put an
Yeah,
extra 500 years on history.
putting in that extra blood
Yeah, yeah. They put an extra 500 years on in
in
history.
history. So
Wrote
that,
their stuff into history because they killed off the elders, and the ones that did escape, that's where you get the oral traditions from. When you get them them
yeah,
rare
the
elders.
real elders.
Yeah, but now
Mm.
they've maneuvered our diet where we've eaten such a poor diet our whole lives that we're not living to be 200, 400. And if we are, we're somewhere way in the Himalayas, hidden in a mountain, way in the Grand
I'm
Canyon,
not eating
hidden
none of this.
hidden in a
I'm not
mountain.
eating none of this.
Like
What
our
we, yeah,
yeah, the ancients, there's
the
still
ancients.
ancients around. You got motherfuckers that's
A
more
hundred
than
and
a
a hun-
hundred, 200,
100.
300. You got 1,000-year-old motherfuckers walking this plane. Just period, you do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Just period.
on the cool.
They ain't they come back into my stream, but I'm gonna keep the video though.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy.
There's some good raw footage though, on God.
Damn, yeah, that's crazy though. Like cyclones, people high and up already being here. Like a
Right.
conscience can be like basically what's a conscience in the spirit? Ain't nothing. It's probably something connected to holograms and us being in a whole nother dimension
Yeah.
already doing something. Like if you was that person that's up,
Yeah.
like how they taking
Think
these
about paranoia.
sacrificing. Who made up sacrifice? What's
Yeah,
all
it's
this
in the
about? Like
Bible and
all
shit.
Illuminati
They
and all that.
brung their Bible. Look, they brung their religion. They brung their diet, and they brung their rules, their regulations. They brung their diseases. They brung everything with them,
I'm saying, but that ain't. This shit ain't
and took
communism.
our technology.
This shit ain't communist. This shit ain't like, oh, this state want to rule this
Let me
state. This
let me
some
show you something.
alien
This will
type
never
of
be heard, never
up there in
before
the
heard shit,
sky
cause
type shit.
this will never before heard shit. They got look over there in Europe. You see thousands of years of dynasties and shit, right?
Yeah.
like where you can see the queens come from this year, this year. You know what I'm saying? The queens
Yeah.
and kings all through history.
Yeah.
In China, you can see all the queens
Yeah.
and kings and shit through history.
Yeah, I know.
In Africa, you
Yeah.
can see all the kings and
What the
queens and
fuck you mean? I
pharaohs
know what you're talking
through
about. I
history.
know what you're
But
talking about.
look, right here in
I feel
America,
you. You know, ain't none of that going on. We just see
look at our
presidents.
history that you just see.
We just see presidents.
Technology, something that existed nowhere else. Why didn't they come with technology? Y'all so smart. Y'all been had mega legacies and shit over there in Africa. Y'all had legacies and
In
dynasties in
China.
China, in
I see
Russia,
what you're
in
saying. How we
USSR,
get
in
technology
England.
first?
Nigga, the technology was here.
I was already here.
The technology are here.
Yeah.
We're technological people. This is the technological zone. This
That's
shit come
crazy.
from here, and they've been stealing that shit.
Yeah.
They've been stealing. It's a lot of it over there across Antarctica, all through Antarctica. It's a lot of different
I was
creatures that
just
they don't
finna.
show us.
I was
It's a
just
lot of
finna.
different things. They spray stuff in the sky because they're keeping certain things away.
Man,
They're
it's
putting a certain type water. They want the clouds to drop down, not clean, pure water, because they want to catch those people that's drinking that and mess them over. You're not drinking public water, you're not gonna survive these chemicals that's not in the air.
what happened to
You
our
get what I'm
boy? What
saying?
happened to our boy that flew over there? Bird.
General E.
Uh,
Bird.
yeah.
General E. Bird.
Old school dude.
Yeah.
19 what?
He said
50,
just on the other side of
46.
Antarctica, there's a continent bigger than the whole of North America.
Whole North America. Come on now. And it's dry land. And it's where it's what's what where grass and trees and
Yeah.
plants been
He
grown
said
and
it's
still
green. It's green
it's
and as
green.
big as North America.
Like,
Bigger than the
and
whole of North
what is
America.
it's enough
North
minerals.
America is U.S., Canada, and Mexico. And he says bigger than all of that.
That's what
North
I'm
America,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's enough minerals to cover the whole. Do you hear what he said?
Yeah.
To cover what that mean? Like minerals. What's minerals? Like we need minerals like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Then we must need that shit. Cause he said it's enough minerals over there to last us for the next like
Look, you
235,000
look at a
years.
car. A car needs minerals. It needs H2O. It needs all those
Yeah.
minerals and ingredients
Some.
that's in cooling. It needs oil, which is a mineral. It
That's
needs all these minerals.
that's what I
The
figured.
body,
That's what I
which is a
figured.
vehicle,
Yeah.
needs all these
We
minerals.
probably even need some of that
We
shit.
need
What?
purified minerals straight from that
Oh,
only you can only get from the earth. So they take these minerals and extract them and duplicate them and clone them and give them to us in generic forms. But really, them motherfuckers tearing our body up because they're just testing shit out. They're just testing things out on us,
it's
different
just
medications and stuff. They don't know until they try it.
it's a lot
So
of shit.
this whole series of psychiatric medicines that have came out in the last 100 years, psychiatric medicines that they're getting from chemicals that can only be found here and mixed with chemicals that can only be found there. That's why they have none of this in the past. You get what I'm saying? The same thing with the technology. They have nothing. So what they're doing, these androids or these cyborgs are coming from the future, and
America is splitting into two right before our eyes. Like, like not just
yeah.
Republicans and Democrats too.
But look, yeah, it's splitting because look, he wants to. They're trying to stop. Look, the future selves, these future cyborgs are coming back from the future. That's where you get the movie Back to the Future. Niggas trying to get back to the future. They stuck over here. They trying to get back to the
Back to the
future.
future.
Cause then you get
Come on
movies
now.
like Terminator where niggas coming to
Coming
the
from the
past and
future.
murking shit. Like if I don't come murk you, this is gonna happen.
Yeah,
So
I'm
I
talking
have
about.
to. I've been sitting here,
Yeah, for
and
real,
it's human slash machine.
for
And
real.
so when they're coming back and warning, you know what I'm saying? They really but look, these minerals, look, minerals, proteins, etc. It's all stuff found in America. Like everything they know about science comes from America.
Yeah,
Everything they know about
knowledge
technology
come
comes
from
from
America.
America.
Yeah.
All the foreigners know everything we got going. And now we have someone in office who knows what's going on, and he's saying like, "Hey,
Like, yeah,
I don't want to play with these people. Like,
yeah. I'm finna use this to
we finna reign
advantage.
supreme." I
Yeah,
know what goes down in America is I got the, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. He got the whole
And he
lowdown.
ain't did it. Whatever he's gonna do hasn't been done yet, because he's gonna do something random, probably
Yeah.
like a little box he's gonna unlock and just do it. And that's why they put out so many shows and movies preparing people to be like, we don't know what's gonna go on. But something big is gonna go on, and y'all need to know some basic survival tactics.
Yeah.
You never been lost in the woods, but from the amount of movies, books, and videos you've watched about it,
You know now.
because don't you think you can start a fire if need be? Don't you think you can catch a fish or an animal if need be?
Yeah.
Don't you think you can
They've
find
been
water,
training.
clean
That
water?
movies is basically
They
training
training
you.
us. They training us. And then people
Scary.
who's been in youth authorities and different youth programs, just like our ancestors were. You ask me how did it go down? Like, man, how they didn't rebel, they didn't fight. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And they got their ass whacked. And now just all the children have been taught a certain thing. And generation and generation, it's only like a few generations.
Yeah.
The children are being a certain thing.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It just spin
You
my
know
head.
why? All right, let me fuck you up some more. You know why this is the time that we should be checking our genealogy, and this is the time we should be talking to the elders, like grandma, older aunties, shit like that. Their brothers and sisters and shit. You wanna know why? Because it's CV. It's creating a mass heat, heat that certain elders ain't gonna be able to take. But like people like grandma, who I ain't gonna go and discuss it, but auntie, you know what I'm saying, took under the wing like, hey, she's gonna be all right, cause she's been knowing this. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, she moved off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Don't want to. She in a protected environment, totally socially distanced. She socially distanced herself months ago.
That's crazy.
Before this shit even started. Before this stuff even started.
Mm-hmm.
Like, months ago. But anyway, you seen that all over. Look at Kanye. Kanye bought 2 acres, over 30,000 acres. I think like damn near 100,000 acres. That's totally socially distanced. Him and his family are safe. Kanye started basically, I don't know. I don't want to call it a cult. I don't want to call it a religion. He has a large following of Christians that's up under him because he come from the future. He's a cyborg. Kanye a fucking cyborg. Why you think he got shot all up in the jaw so they can go in and do surgery? But he ran them racks up and he knew. He had consciousness and got something removed, something or something else put in. Or they preparing him and put that in him because they just knew when he was born, like, okay, this is time when this is gonna happen.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like certain children that's been in youth authorities and these Boy Scouts of America and Cub Scouts of America and these military programs for kids, boot camps and things like that. They got even more prepared. You get what I'm saying? Because they know that the elders in their family is not going to be prepared, but yet you are. Because you did obstacle courses, you chopped wood, you started fire. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, certain people are given advantages. The more higher up your bloodline is, the more possibility of y'all bringing something good to post-apocalypse, the more advanced education systems they put into you, the more advanced funding programs they get these people put in, the more advanced protection they keep around you. Like certain things, like they do it off bloodline, off genetics, off DNA. It's always been about DNA. It's always been about genetics. It's always been about bloodline.
That's crazy.
Like it's always been about that.
Man, the world, this whatever this is, if it ain't even called a world, it's called something else. A dimension is screwed.
It's a wilderness. It's a wilderness. When you get inside them trees, you're harnessing a power that ain't been around in a long time because there's so much electricity. This is the ground. They call it the ground. What do you call the black on a battery? The ground. Or when you ground something. That's the ground. And that's because this is the ground to that electric ball up there, the positive. That the sun is the positive and the moon is the old positive.
Yeah.
Once this sun is finna go so hot and then it's gonna reborn itself. The sun is the phoenix, the moon is the phoenix.
So the sun gonna become one of them damn moons.
The sun is gonna become a moon and then there's gonna be a new sun. You know what I'm saying? I already see the new sun born and you can see it up at night, every night. That's the new sun. People sleeping on indigenous, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Suns have other suns and shit. That's crazy.
This sun right here is gonna get so hot that it's gonna explode that other one. And it's gonna cool off. We may have 2 moons. But this old moon we don't even know if this moon right here is real or if it's Project Bluebeam, if it's just a projection.
Damn. So that's what he talking about, blocking our sun.
Huh?
So blocking the sun, what Bill Gates want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying though, like, they already saying it's like you know what? That's probably why it's so dang on hot too. If they already talking about it was like a dome or something around.
We can't tell them where we at, I guess.
God
But
dang.
look, this the crazy part. Like,
And so how they gonna how they? I mean, it's already hitting that and making it hot.
because look, they was talking about greenhouse gases. They're looking for an excuse to explain the sun coming down and the sun getting ready to go through a process of changing into a moon. It's in its last cyclic stage, and so they you get what I'm saying. So they call it the greenhouse effect, and it is real.
Yeah.
These carbon emissions we're putting out are going to be some nasty storms. And they're going to say, oh, it's a nuclear war. If they do a nuclear war, it's just going to speed up the process.
So,
That's all they're doing is speeding up a process that's going to happen regardless.
man.
And that's why you get prophecies and shit. This is just like prophecy right here because you had someone in the past that seen the same, that studied nature, studied
Did
shit, and
all
just
that.
seen that this shit happens every 20,000 years. I mean,
Yeah.
every 24,000 years. Certain shit happens every 1,000 years. Certain shit every 100 years.
Yeah.
Certain shit happens every 20 years.
Yeah.
And they got a compilation of shit that from people, just like they're doing with YouTube, just like they're doing with any type of social media. They're getting algorithms of people like me, like you, that just talking about certain things,
Use that
and
shit.
they're using it because they can't process that because they're not grounded here.
Yeah.
They're not from here, and the only way to ground yourself to the Americas
It's
is
through
through
all these
melanin, through our
devices.
melanin. No, through our melanin.
Through our melanin.
Until then, they're gonna just be performing social studies and recording everything we say, everything we think. Damn near, you're gonna start thinking that we'll get everything we think because social media is making you have to think out loud.
Yeah.
Google, when it hears you thinking out loud, like,
Yeah.
come on, man, these people hearing all our conversations.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's been heavily monitored.
Yeah.
Location monitoring is going on during
They
this
watching.
virus. They want to see who knows who, and they have an
Mm-hmm.
excuse to do it.
Yep. Those are already the excuses for them spying on them.
But man, I think we gave y'all too much today, man. I'm finna get on up out of here. I'm gonna put up clips. I'm gonna have his gamer tag and his link to his channel inside the description. My phone running hot. Somebody keep flagging me. It's all good. It's all great. Peace, man.